Hello students. So in this lecture we will see the acceleration time graph. Okay, we have already discussed displacement time graph and velocity time graph. Now we will see the acceleration time graph. Okay. So first we will discuss, I will tell that what physical quantity we can measure from this acceleration time graph. Okay. So the physical quantity that we can measure from this graph is the acceleration into time. Okay, acceleration into time means change in speed, because it is one dimensional motion, so speed, velocity both will be same. Okay, so change in speed that we can measure from acceleration time graph. Clear? So now we will see the graphs one by one. First one, suppose the graph is like this. So we will represent acceleration along y-axis. A unit will be meter per second square, and along x-axis time unit is second. Okay, and suppose the graph is like this. Okay, graph is like this. Here graph is lying on the t-axis. Okay, this graph represents what? This graph represents what? Acceleration equal to 0. No acceleration. Okay, this graph represents no acceleration. So which kind of motion is represented by this graph? The motion is represented by this graph. It may be the object is at rest, or it may be the object is moving with constant velocity or speed. Okay, because it is one dimensional motion, that means velocity and speed both will be same. So the object is moving with constant velocity. It is represented by this curve. Okay, the object is at rest is represented by this curve. Okay, so if you want to draw the velocity time curve from this curve, from acceleration time curve, if you want to draw the velocity time graph, then how it looks like? So this is velocity meter per second, and this is time in second. Okay, so if the object is at rest, that means velocity is 0. Okay, so for the first point the graph will be like this. Okay, graph will lie on time axis. Okay, this is represented by this one, this statement, the object is at rest. Second, the object is moving with constant velocity. Okay, so first one I am erasing this part. So object is moving with constant velocity. Constant velocity means at t is equal to 0, suppose velocity is this much. Okay, at t equal to 1 second, velocity is still this much. 2 second, velocity is this. 3 second, velocity is again this. 4 second, velocity is again this. That means constant velocity. Okay, constant velocity. Okay, velocity is not changing, magnitude is not changing. So this will be the curve. Okay, that means if you want to draw velocity time curve from acceleration time curve of this, okay, then it will look like this when the object is moving with constant velocity. Otherwise, for the first point, the graph will lie on the time axis. Clear? So in this way, if acceleration time curve is given, you have to draw the velocity time curve. Okay, clear? Okay, so I am using this. This is the first one. Now second one, suppose the curve look like this. This is time, second, and this is acceleration, meter per second square, and the curve like this. Okay, that means parallel to time axis, and take any value. Suppose this point represent 6 meter per second square. Okay, 6 value is represented by this. So this curve represents what? Constant acceleration. This curve represents constant acceleration. Time is going on, but acceleration, value of acceleration is not changing. So this curve represents constant acceleration. Okay, that means which kind of motion? Motion will be the object is moving with increasing velocity at constant rate. Okay, here rate is what? Constant rate means this 6. So object is moving with increasing velocity, acceleration. Okay, this is accelerated motion, constant acceleration. Acceleration means what? Velocity increases. Okay, now suppose we want to draw the velocity time curve from acceleration time curve. So velocity is increasing at constant rate. Okay, now acceleration, you will get acceleration from velocity time curve. The acceleration will be the slope of the curve. Okay, now the slope will be constant. If the slope is constant, then we can tell that the velocity is increasing with constant rate. Okay, constant slope means the curve will look like this straight line passing through origin. If the object starts from origin, okay, at t is equal to 0, if velocity equal to 0, then the curve will pass through origin and it will be straight line, and the line will make some acute angle with positive time axis because it is accelerated motion. So angle will be acute angle. This angle will be acute angle. Okay, acute angle means acceleration. Okay, positive acceleration, velocity is increasing. So from acceleration time curve, velocity time curve will look like this. Okay, okay. Now if you want to draw the displacement time curve from acceleration time curve or this velocity time curve, then how will it look like the displacement time curve? So the displacement time curve will be like this. Here velocity is increasing, not constant. Okay, constant velocity means it will be straight line. Okay, and make some acute angle. But here velocity is increasing. Okay, so displacement is meter and this is time second. So velocity is increasing, that means not constant velocity, right? And it is increasing velocity will be like this. Okay, it will be curved, not any straight line, it will be curved. So if you know acceleration time curve, then you can draw velocity time curve, also you can draw the displacement time curve. Clear? So this is constant acceleration, velocity is increasing with constant rate. Okay, here the rate is 6. Okay, now come to the third time. Okay, here suppose this is time second and this is acceleration meter per second square, and the curve is look like suppose this. Okay, here again parallel to time axis, but here the curve is lying in the negative side of acceleration axis. Okay, negative side of y axis or acceleration axis. And suppose the value is, take any value, suppose it is again I am taking minus 6. Okay, it is on negative side, so it will be minus 6. Clear? So here the curve is below time axis. In second case, curve was above time axis, so it is accelerated motion. Here it will be constant retardation. Okay, constant retardation, and the motion will be, if you express it in statement, the motion will be the object is moving with decreasing velocity at a constant rate. Again the rate here is minus 6. Okay, here the object is moving with decreasing velocity. This is important part. Decreasing velocity. Decreasing velocity means retardation. Decreasing velocity means retardation. Okay, you all know velocity decreases means acceleration becomes negative. Negative acceleration is known as retardation. Now how will you draw the velocity time curve from this one? So velocity meter per second, time second. Okay, so here velocity is decreasing at a constant rate. Constant rate means always a straight line. Okay, constant rate means straight line. Now velocity is decreasing. So initially it has some velocity and it is decreasing at a constant rate. Okay, and decreasing velocity, that means here the straight line will make an obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means velocity decreases, right? Obtuse angle means velocity decreases, and velocity decreases, and you can tell acceleration is negative. Okay, ratio v by t ratio, this ratio is negative. If it is acute angle, then v by t ratio will be positive. That means acceleration is positive, velocity is increasing. Here this by this ratio is negative because it is obtuse angle. Slope will be negative slope. That means velocity is decreasing. That means retardation. Okay. So here obtuse angle, that means negative slope. Negative slope means negative acceleration. Negative acceleration means negative acceleration is known as retardation. Okay, negative acceleration means retardation. Okay, clear? So this is acceleration time curve, this will be velocity time curve. Clear? Clear? Now come to the motion under gravity. Gravity means there is a gravitational acceleration, that value is 9.8 meter per second square, or almost 10 meter per second square, we all know. So now we will consider the motion under gravity and we will draw the graph. So motion under gravity. Okay, there are two kinds of motion. One, the object is suppose falling down, okay, towards the earth, and second one is object is going up away from the earth. Okay, then what will happen? So first case, object is coming down. Okay, object is coming down. Coming down means if you drop some object from some height, then what will happen? It will come down, okay, and at every instant its velocity will increase because it is a accelerated motion. Okay, it is an accelerated motion, and here the acceleration, value of acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square, or you can tell almost 10 meter per second square. So this kind of motion is under constant acceleration, right? So here it is constant acceleration motion. So the graph will look like this. Constant acceleration means what? It will be straight line parallel to time axis. Okay, suppose this parallel to time axis, and this value will tell about 10. Okay, value will be 10 because this value represents the acceleration due to gravity, g, and we all know g equal to 9.8 meter per second square, or almost we can tell 10 meter per second. So this is 10. Clear? Clear? And this area under the curve tells about the change in velocity in a particular time. Okay. Now suppose you want to draw the velocity time curve from this one. So velocity time curve. So velocity will increase, right? It is falling down. So velocity meter per second, and this is time second. So velocity will increase, okay, and velocity is increasing at a constant rate, and the rate is 10 meter per second square. Okay, constant rate means the graph will be a straight line, okay, and that straight line will make an angle, acute angle, will make an acute angle with positive time axis, because here velocity is increasing, accelerated motion, velocity is increasing. Okay, so that means slope will be positive. Positive slope means positive acceleration. So it is dropped. Okay, object is coming down. If it is dropped, then initial velocity is 0. So the curve will be like this, straight line passing through origin. If it is dropped, and this angle tells about the value of acceleration. Okay, value of the ratio of v by t. That means acceleration. It is acute angle. So slope will be positive slope. Positive slope means acceleration. Okay, and here this slope, value of this slope, if the question is what will be the value of slope of velocity time curve for a object moving down under gravity, then this slope will be g, that is you can tell 10 meter per second square. So this slope will be 10 meter per second square. Clear? This is a little bit complicated part. This slope will give the value of acceleration, and here it is moving under gravity, that means gravitational acceleration. Okay, it is moving down, velocity is increasing, so acceleration is positive, and positive acceleration is plus 10 meter per second square. Clear? Again, if you want to draw the displacement time curve, then it will not be a straight line, right? This is time second, and it will be a curve like this. Okay, it is not a straight line because here velocity is increasing. Okay, it will not be a straight line. If velocity is constant, then displacement time curve be a straight line. Okay, clear? Another one, second part, object is going up against gravity. Second, object is going up against gravity. Okay, that means here object is going up. So object is going up, that means what will happen? As it goes up, its velocity will decrease. Okay, its velocity goes on decreasing, and at some height its velocity will be 0. So velocity is decreasing, right? As it goes up, velocity is decreasing. So decreasing velocity means retardation. Okay, so first I am drawing the curve acceleration versus time. Okay, here this statement represents retarded motion, and the value of retardation is the value of acceleration due to gravity, negative acceleration due to gravity, that will be minus 10. Okay, because I have taken g equal to 9.8 meter per second square, or almost 10 meter per second square. As it is a retarded motion, so negative 10, minus 10. Clear? Minus 10. So this is a retarded motion. Retarded motion. Give an example of retarded motion. This object going up against gravity. Okay. Now velocity time curve. Suppose this is velocity meter per second, and this is time second. Again constant retardation, minus 10, constant retardation. Okay, constant retardation. Constant retardation means initially when you throw some object, that means initially it has some velocity. As it going up, as time goes on, its velocity is decreasing. So velocity is decreasing. Initially it has some velocity, and at some time its velocity becomes 0. That means at the maximum height. Okay, and this slope, okay, this angle here, obtuse angle means negative slope. Okay, here the object is going against gravity. Against gravity means retarded motion. So this slope, okay, this slope equal to minus 10 meter per second square, negative slope. Okay, slope will be minus 10 meter per second square in this case only. Okay, in this case the slope will be minus 10 meter per second square. Okay, so at this rate the velocity is decreasing. Clear? Understand? So these are few graphs, and from how will you draw velocity time curve from acceleration time curve? Okay, how will you draw displacement time curve from acceleration time curve, from velocity time curve? Okay, so these are few ideas, so you have to understand and you have to practice. Okay, these are also very, very important in class 11. These graphs are very, very important in class 11 also. Okay, you will get these things again in class 11. So now if you read properly, then in class 11 it will be easier for you. Okay, clear? So this is our topic, acceleration and time graph. Okay.